worldwide to millions of people.
Is a problem. I think he's here. So exciting. Peter, how are you?
I'm very well, Jane. Lovely to see you.
Oh, lovely to see you too. So continental.
That's why I'm sophisticated.
You are sophisticated. Now,
International.
look, we thought we would choose this location so you would know where you were.
This is fabulous. Absolutely wonderful. What a fabulous view.
Thank you. I live here.
And thought, oh, God, I've never been to Australia. I've always wanted to come here.
First time?
First time ever. And it's wonderful. It's living up to all my expectations in the hour and a half I've been here.
Does it feel like being a bit of a rock star?
Well, you know, the funny thing is I'm in that strange situation of just becoming Doctor Who. So my interaction with the fans has been fairly a frightening way. Have you had any odd experiences with fans?
1 minute past the hour.
I'm getting it. Caught it with my bare hand. Steve Irwin. Now, we all know that you were a Doctor Who obsessed child.
That's what I was going to say. My relationship with the fans was really being one. Was playing at the time and write to the production office to say and what directors were they having there and what stories were they having and what not. To the point where I actually got a letter saying that I was a nuisance.
You grew up in
a... My grandfather, who was Italian, they were just what they would call an economic village called Piccinisco, about 20 miles south of Rome. There's, first of all, in Newcastle and then in Glasgow. So he said we brought up in an ice cream world. They called it the ice cream. That was what the Italian side of the family. The Irish / Scottish side was sort of tenement buildings, sort of teeming with all kinds of people, all very tough and poor. Not that I recall. I absolutely loved it. I thought living in a tenement was the best possible way to live.
Did you?
Big geek.
Yes.
I think the pops and the...
Of Doctor Who as a kid.
Doctor Who. Well, the show started when I was 5. So I think there's a scene in an episode of a story called The Dalek Invasion of Earth. And at the very end, this Dalek emerges from the water, and I just thought that was the most amazing sort of image.
Did that obsession keep going?
You become obsessed with Doctor Who. It was a bit geeky, let's be honest. All the original Doctor Who's and stuff like that.
That's very bold, destroying them. Not even just putting them in a box.
Yeah, it's a kind of chaotic, let's destroy. But it was a bit daft.
Have to go to a school.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. You should go to what?
You got a band together, the Dream Boys. What was their original?
I think it's so much
Bastards
better.
from Hell.
I mean, the Dream Boys is the worst name. We thought we were being very clever and Kafkaesque and nightmarish, but we weren't really. But yes, they were originally called the Bastards from Hell because that collapsed, because then I didn't sort of know what to do. And again, this whole ethos of having a go. But I had gone to the Comedy Store and seen Alexei Sale, who's fabulous and who's now a friend of mine, and you know, and I'd never seen anything like that on stage. I mean, the guy who's the natural, so I'll...
The landlady who was a...
Yeah. He said it's this film and it's got Burt Lancaster and Peter Regan.
How about the sky, McIntyre? Anything new? Well, we'll talk about it later. Thanks for the call.
I'm not McIntyre, sir.
Well, where the hell is he? I've been on the move for 24 hours. I'm not playing games.
So was his 67...
Yeah.
Let's stop the noise right now. I can't work because of this rabble, so that's it. The party's over.
I'm so sorry, how thoughtless. I'll stop it at once.
Fine.
Oh, is this a real conversation or an imaginary one?
Imaginary, of course.
Thank goodness, it's a wonderful party.
You've got an Oscar for...
A guy who looks like Steve Martin, minutes to get sacked. And I'd given him a tested energy that... You know what? You know what's really sad here is that I don't even have the energy to pretend I already knew. Which is for the best, because I'm going to need all of my energy to rip all of your bodies to bits with my bare hands and sell off your flayed skin as a sleeping bag to a normal person.
They are kind of Shakespearean. As the 12th Doctor and you walk a special.
Here we go, the big reveal, the crunch moment we've all been waiting for. Joining us now, live in the studio, exclusively on the BBC. Please welcome the 12th Doctor, a hero for a whole new generation. It's... Peter Capaldi!
In a way, Doctor Who could be seen as your dream role, in a way.
Yeah.
I'll put words in your mouth. But sometimes we see is the first thing
You know, which that your dad's built.
the older, fiercer and less reliable.
He's very passionate.
I've lived for over 2,000 years. I've made many mistakes. And it's about time that I did something about that.
Where are we going?
Into darkness.
The Doctor's always...
The character she plays is one of the few Doctor Who companions who can knock the Doctor about.
Clara, tell me, am I a good man?
I don't know.
Can you hear...
Know who Doctor Who is. Not because I'm Matt Smith and David Tennant, and we talk about, you know, at 56, you wake up in the morning, you think,
Much.
plays a Doctor Who truth.
Number 12.
12. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cut the thing.